I must admit, looking at the Steam page for Microlandia, I had a few preconceptions, and it turned out to be far more deeply simulated and rewarding than I actually expected. However, building a successful town came with a number of rather unexpected catches. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to Pixels and Platforms, where we dive into train, transport and tycoon games that are often retro-inspired with fresh eyes and honest first impressions. Today we're taking a first look at Microlandia. The engine running underneath this is genuinely fantastic, but as we try and build our little city empire together, we're going to come across some interesting friction points along the way, and you'll need to decide if it's worth it. Okay then, Microlandia, let's create a brand new city. So we've got a region where it looks like we've only got one option with the standard rules. I guess we unlock more as we go. Let's go for Hellishlandia. Create city. Okay, here's the simulation. And we have a little stapler who is telling us what to do. And apparently to stop me from doing something stupid. Fair enough. Right, roads. Everybody needs roads. Okay, let's blast through the tutorial. There's a road. Pop a city hall on. Okay. We've got residential demand and commercial demand. Okay. We can spend them to build... Right. Okay. Fair enough. Reports. Ooh. Some stats. My approval rating is not great. Fair enough. Oh, we can zoom out. There's our block of land that we're working on. And it says, build your city, watch it grow, and see what breaks first. Good luck. That's my sort of tutorial. I like it. Okay. Oh, there's a map thing down there. Welcome to map mode. Oh, I see. So we've got basically various different overlays. Well, let's build some stuff. Let's start with some transportation, I guess. Now I don't know how big this wants to be. Oh, you can do wonky roads. Oh, I want to do a wonky road. We'll do a wonky road in a minute. Okay, we'll do a straight road here. Now, how does this connect? Oh, that is proper wonky. Okay, fair enough. Let's get some commercial buildings. Oh, so it's not just like commercial zoning. We have to choose the actual buildings. Right. Well, it looks like the... Do I have to orientate this in a particular direction? It does look like I should have done that. It's telling me down here, Q and E to rotate. Okay, let's try a few different commercial buildings. A supermarket. Right, there we go. Right. Now, let's go with residential. Houses, two-story house, townhouse, apartment buildings. We've got all sorts of potentials going on here. Let's start with some basic houses, and we'll do a row of them, maybe. Maybe a few townhouse blocks. There we go. Ooh, I think we need a bit of a park. A park zone. Yeah, let's have one park zone there. Maybe we could have, like, a small playground on the other side. Good. I've just noticed. Have you noticed the music? Okay. OpenTTD fans will notice a good deal of the music in this game. So the music in OpenTTD comes from a base set called the OpenMSX music set. And what this game's done is it's used that open source music and derived its own version from it. So the tunes and tones will be very similar, but it's been redone, and I really like it. Well, it looks like our city is starting to do stuff. That's our farmer's market. That's our food truck park. Let's see what other things. Education. Yes, let's get a campus. Campus zone. I'm not sure about a campus zone. We should definitely get a small school. Let's put it next to the town hall. Right, let's have a look. Numbers don't lie. That is true. Okay. Here we go. Look. It's a vacant building, that. And the supermarket is vacant as well. Oh, everything's vacant. Maybe we need more roads. Bus stops. Ooh, we can have buses. Transportation, that's what we like to see. Oh, whatever that is, it just got built. Oh, it's the townhouses. There we go. Get some more wonky roads in there. I keep wanting to rotate the camera. I can't. I don't think it's a thing. Interesting looking little houses. I'm not sure I'd want to go down that slide. It looks like I'd hurt my backside. Oh, a farm? That sounds like it could be an idea. Let's put a farm over there. And we'll put another farm over there. Yes, lots of farms. Oh, apparently we've got people in our town. So, that's got 1 resident in. 0 residents. 1 resident. 4 residents. 13 residents. Oh, there we go. Got loads of money. Look, total population is shooting up. I must be doing something right. Let's get some more buildings in. I'm just going to keep building and see what happens. Wow. Large panel system building. That's a big building. I wonder if it's worth getting a few of them. Oh. It's like, no, you cannot do that. What if I put one here? Ooh, I've got an idea. There we go. And now we've got a square in the middle. Can we make that park zone? We can make that park zone. Nice. Okay, so it does appear that our toolbar disappears whenever we're in the middle of doing something. So if I choose trees and stuff, it's gone. And then I have to click for it to come back. And if I select something, it disappears as well. And then I have to click for it to come back. I kind of just wish it was there. So instead of doing like an extra click to make it come back and then selecting something, if it was just there, I could select something and then immediately switch modes. So I am finding that a little frustrating. What options have we got? Okay, so there's a night mode, which is cool. That's a nice little feature. I'm not sure I'd play the game like this, but it's nice to see it in a kind of like alternative view. The UI scale's already at 125. Let's set it to 200. See, to me, for my size of monitor and my resolution, 1440p, I feel like this should have been default. Oh, where's the other farm gone? There's a water shortage? Do I have to do water? Services. Water tower extends groundwater and distributes it to buildings. Okay. Well, how far does it distribute them? I don't know. Let's just put that there and see what happens. This stuff along the top here, it is a lot of white text. And I kind of like the style that they've done, but I think it'd be easier to just glance up and just see the bit of text that you immediately want if it was more color-coded. So, for example, these icons here of the calendar, the people, the money, the house, if these icons had their own little colors, especially if they were quite bold, I think that would just make that pop just enough so that you could see the different segments. Well, these buildings are definitely popped right up. We've only got 5 people living in that one and none in all the others. So, although apparently we're getting rent from it? Is that, I don't know. Oh, a car! Oh, I tried to click it and it just teleported. Okay. Oh, and now it's gone. Okay, I don't think traffic's a problem. Maybe we need more parks in around here. This does look nice, though. I suppose, I mean, this is the high school. It's closed because there's no staff. I haven't dived deep into all the information because this is a raw first look. I want to be surprised. I want to have to try and figure things out. But from what I can understand, there is a lot of simulation that goes on here. So you can see that the high school is closed because there's no staff. And presumably, the farm closed down previously because there was no water. So there seems to be a lot of simulating that's going on. We've got some cars that are moving around. Yeah, there's a little bit of a graphic thing that needs working out and smoothing out there, maybe. Let's move this here and demolish that. There we go. And we're gonna have to get some buses and stuff soon. I think we're gonna need like police, fire, small hospital would be a good idea, right? So maybe this can be like where all the big services. That is a small that's a very small hospital. Okay, never mind. Let's get a very small hospital. Let's get a very small police station. Let's get a fire department. We are short on commercial demand by the looks of it. Because it's gone up to 300, like we're maxed out on what's needed. So let's swap our attention over. Let's go with, I mean, we've got those top 4. We've got a farm. Let's go with a corporate building. Yeah, I want to put that over maybe here though. Yeah, let's go a bit more corporate on the other side over here. Factory. Now, why is there a zone with the factory? It tells us the capacity of workers, the construction cost, and the auras. Is that the area of effect of the aura? Or is something else going on there? I don't know. Doesn't tell us what that zone's for. A hotel. That seems like a good idea. Let's put a hotel over there. And then, oh, it's a special hotel. Diner. Yeah, we need diners. Let's put a diner in. Let's get down here. Yes. Why not? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, this is interesting. Like, I was on this screen here, and clicking doesn't cancel it. Same here. I'd expect if I click nowhere, that menu would disappear. But maybe we do need some parking space. Yes, this area here should be parking space. Oh my goodness. It seems like there was quite a bit of demand. Okay, let's put a bit more parking space in there. And actually, round the back. Oh, you know what? Mega parking spaces. There we go. I kind of want to do a bit there as well. There we are. Right, now, there's a park here. Let's see about putting some more recreation in. A maze. And then there's some sort of football field, is that? Oh, yes. Oh, things are really coming along. Pressing number keys on my keyboard does nothing. If the game could be sped up or slowed down, then I'd expect that to do that. But it's not. And seeing as it seems to be nothing, maybe it'd be nice if it actually opened up these menus. Is there a keybind setting? There's a bunch of graphic settings, but I don't think anything's really that appropriate. I guess it's nice to tweak these things. Right. This supermarket has now been taken over by a company. There is 48% workers, and we can click company details, and look at this. They've had a little bit of loss. Okay, so revenue's not doing too bad. Profit's been okay in most sectors. Okay, so they're doing all right. What's this? Okay, food truck. There's a couple of companies in there. Hotel's still under construction. Nobody's using this car park. Everybody's using this one. Anybody? 14 people living. 128 people living in that place now. Population's gone up a bit. Let's have a look at the report. Oh yeah, population's on the climb. Approval rating, that's shooting up. Fantastic. Now, what's going on here? This orchard now seems to be working. Yep, revenue and profit. I think maybe we should get another one. So, if we rotate that, we can have one there, next to the water pump. And then, I was thinking maybe... Oh my goodness, that vineyard's massive. But let's do it. Also, if I've got a object like this, And it can't be placed in the middle of nowhere. It has to be placed next to a road. Why does it not snap its direction to the road? Or at least try to. I'm not sure why that wouldn't snap. Oh, car parks are starting to be used in various different places. Our hospital is operational. And we are in use. And we've got an operating cost on that. What is our money like? I haven't really been checking the money. A lot of different options here. Some stats. Monthly GDP. That's looking pretty strong. We've now got a different sort of report. The stats census. News. Oh, look at this. This is pretty cool. The City Gazette. Headlines point at traffic, crime, and layoff spikes and more. Well, what we got going on at there? Missing guests. Oh dear. Job market. Okay, so these are jobs that are going in the town. There's approval rating stuff going on here. That's not bad. 90% approval rating. I'll take that. Ah, here we go. The budget report. I really like the way that these are presented, like they're actual physical reports. They're not just windows with numbers in. Like, it looks like a report that you would receive on paper. Oh, we're not doing great at the moment. Revenue's low compared to expense. But, presumably, we've got a lot of building maintenance and parks and healthcare and stuff that we're not using the capacity of. Like, we've got some parking space empty. We've got buildings that are partially empty. I don't know what the maximum capacity of these buildings are. Would be nice to know. Oh, if I hover over it, it tells... Yeah, if you hover over it, it tells you how many units are in there. 45%. I don't know why that's a tool tip. Why is that information just not in there? 100% occupancy. It'd be nice to be able to just see that. I'm not seeing why that space is so limited for that information not to be shown there. I think we might need some more standard housing. No, it looks like we want some more commercial. Well, let's put some more commercial in this area here. So we'll put a road along there. I'll connect that up with a nice big straight road as well. We'll put some more smaller items in, like another set of farmers markets and centres. And maybe a supermarket on the corner. Oh, we don't need another factory. I still don't know what this zone is on the factory is. I think did we do a corporate tower? What's this? No, that's a resort. Oh, what's that? There's a fire? Oh my goodness, there's a fire. I mean, oh, it was short-lived. Well, fair enough. It was short-lived. As to be expected, I think. Yeah, let's get a motel in there. A casino? Now, I think I've managed to figure this out. It says auras, +5 tourism, +2 disapproval. I think the aura is within that zone, because if we choose something else that doesn't have an aura, there's no zone. Like, if you look here for the factory, it's got -2 agricultural and +3 disapproval. And I put this factory over here, over the top of all the agriculture. So that's like the worst place to put it. Let's get rid of that. And let's bring in the casino. There we go. Actually, I don't want the casino there. I want it here. Oh, now I've ended up with 3. There we go. They've gone. I seem to have plenty of money. Bowling alley? Okay, there we go. Let's put another bit of farming in there. What's that? Oh, that's a corporate building. Well, I think maybe we should have a whole bunch of corporate buildings. Let's have a whole row of corporate buildings. There we go. We've got a whole row of corporate buildings. Now it looks like we need more residential, so let's do some of that. There you go. Standard houses in there. Let's go now. Oh, is that traffic? I don't. 2-story houses down there. Then what else have we got? Apartment buildings. Yes, let's do a whole bunch of... Yeah, let's get an extra road in. Can be a dead-end road. There we go. Now we're almost certainly going to need some bus stops. Oh, here we go. Transport. 0% coverage, no bus lines yet. Create a line to start building your transit network. Okay. Add line. No stops. Here we go. We can add stops. So let's put a stop there. Stop there. Stop here. And a conflicting with the existing route. No, I'm not sure what's... It looks like stops can't overlap with each other. No service, 2 stops. I can either remove the line or delete the bus stop. Buses. Add bus. Alright, okay. Let's just do the cheap bus to begin with. Oh, there is a back button there. It just says back, though, and it is not a button. Okay, that shouldn't just say back. It should be a button like this button. If buttons look like buttons, here, here, and here, and you go into something, that back should look like a button. Apparently, there's no buses here, and there's one bus there. Okay. Can I not... Do the buses just randomly... Oh, there we go. Not quite sure what's going on. Okay, one more line. We're gonna go from here to there, round the back, like this. And we're gonna add another bus. Okay, so now we've got 3 lines and 3 buses. Let's go have a look. I can see lots of vehicles. Oh, there's a bus. Oh! This vineyard got sorted out. It's pretty big. Houses are being built. There is not much demand for either houses or commercial at the moment. How's money doing? Budget report. Hey, look! We're in the green now! Fantastic! Look at that. Okay, so revenue is now bigger than expenses. Although I did just buy a bunch of buses. So that might be a problem. So if I then do a road at the back of here and connect it up, that will allow us just enough room to add more shops and stuff if we need. But then I want to get another one of these in. Maybe there and maybe one here as well. So let's see. I don't think we can afford it in terms of demand. But let's see. Yeah, that was quite expensive. Yep. It tells us here we haven't got enough demand. It requires 64, we got 56. We've got a place here called Treasure Island, no refunds. Cool, they're barely make... Oh no, hang on a minute. Look at their revenue according to their profit. Their costs must be absolutely negligible. Although it's a casino, right? People walk in, empty their pockets and walk out again. So yeah, fair enough. Seems like there's a few different graphics for the same building type. That's good. And similar here for these townhouses. They all look the same, but we've got different colours and slightly different window and door patterns. This is as close as I can get. We can see our bus stop, some trees. And we've got the buildings. Oh. 1 month from the polls, the mayor heads towards re-election. Thank goodness for that. And that is the maximum zoom. I'm just thinking maybe we could do with more education and services. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I was re-elected. Fantastic. Let's get another couple of water towers because it seems like a good idea. So we'll put one over there and one over there. And we might start needing like medium hospitals and stuff. Alright, medium hospital there. Police headquarters sometime soon would be good. There we go, there's another very familiar song. Oh, this car park's really getting full now. Probably because of all this stuff that's going along. Can I expand that car park easily? Suppose I could just do this. Then we've got multiple entrances into that car park. Oh, and that one can be expanded into the same size as that. Oh, look at them. Yeah, they're all spreading out a little bit more now. Good. Right, parks and recreation. There's a castle? Yeah, sure, let's go with a castle. Oh, a castle park. Not an actual castle. You know what? If I'd have thought about it, that probably would have made sense. Add some trees. Add some playground. Public restroom. Oh yeah, we need more public restrooms. There we go. Oh no, this is on fire. Now, how well are we going to... Oh. I think it's good we've got some fire departments then, by the looks of it. Seems to be still some demand for commercial. So maybe we get a few more corporate buildings? Although it seems these seem to be all unrented. So we've got plenty. We don't need any more of them. Maybe we need a few more supermarkets. 2 supermarkets right next to each other there. They can have a bit of competition. We're still looking pretty good on the budget at the moment, so that's quite good. Oh, and we've got something down here. A mystery box. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got a special square, and it gives us prestige, or we could sell it for money. Well, I'm alright for money at the moment, so we'll keep it. There we go, and now we can add the gift somewhere. Oh, okay. Let's put it over here. Must be surrounded by roads on all sides. We can do that. God, that was quick to build. Wow, we're consuming quite a lot. Nice! Well, considering I had no idea what I was doing coming into this, it seems to be going okay. Let's get some more of these farms down this way. We might even need some more buses. Let's see, more road going this way? Yes, there we go. Money is dropping. Where's a farm? There, more farms. 1 farm. Oh, I accidentally left a gap. That's probably a good thing, actually, to leave a few gaps. There we are. We've got a farming district. See how that goes? Do we need a campus zone? Oh, yes. We're probably going to need a camp. Wow, that's a huge building. A corporate tower. We've got 10 companies in there. 44% full. Right, how's our public transport doing? Utilizes 1%. That's not much, is it? What about crime? Crime is just low everywhere by the looks of it. There's been 1 assault. That's not great. Property value. Okay. Not too bad. There we go. Here's our public works. So we've got our police, fire, hospital, schools. No university or museums yet. Maybe we could do with a shelter. And approval rating is pretty good. I was just clicking around and I noticed that when I clicked on this, it brings us to the city statistics for commercial occupancy, which is good. But then I click on my terms and it tells me the approval disapproval rating. Again, good. But if I click on my money, nothing happens. I don't get taken to any money report or balance sheet or anything. That's a missed opportunity. Same with the residents. I'm clicking on the residents. I'm not sure why it doesn't bring me to the statistics for total population. Wow, there was a population crash. Oh, but over the course of the 10 years, it's been pretty steady. Oh, wow, we can add a film studio. That seems like a really good thing to have. It adds culture and all sorts. Oh, yes, let's have it here. We'll add a little parking bay there. A little parking bay there. A little parking bay here and here. I don't know what can go there, so never mind. It can be a grassy zone. So what do we need to do now? Bus routes, maybe. Because we haven't got any buses that go down here. So let's add a new line. We'll add new stops. That, I think, would be a good bus route. We've got no bus. We've got 2 buses down here and no buses up there. So I think we need to buy some more buses. And I'm sure they'll just redistribute themselves. Crime. It's looking okay. There's a bit of crime down that way, but not too bad. Values are looking alright. Services generally look like they are coping. And approval rating's okay. Has this tiny bit of road been annoying you? It's been annoying me. Oh, I just found out how to rotate and slant the game by accident. I was sat here writing some notes, and instead of WASDing about like I wanted to, I accidentally pressed arrow keys, and it adjusted the view. And you know what? This actually makes me have a greater impression of the graphics, because whatever view I was at, I think it might have been this one that I started on. When I was looking at stuff, I was just thinking to myself, God, it'd be nice if it was just angled down ever so slightly more. This is nice. For viewing the city, this looks so much better to me. Obviously, for planning and so forth, this works best. So I'm wondering now if the game could have a feature where if you're building, like roads or buildings, it flips up to this position, and then when you come out, it flips back down to this position. Or whether there could be an option to toggle that. I'm not 100% sure. It's nice to be able to actually rotate it as well. Although rotating isn't as important. And also, like, there is a missed opportunity here for Q and E to do something. Like, why do I have to move my hand across the keyboard to rotate the city when I could use Q and E here? And then, instead of using up and down to tilt the screen, why can't I do that with my mouse while holding middle mouse? Maybe it's a technical limitation, maybe it was a design constraint. But to be honest, like, I can understand right mouse click does nothing. Left mouse click clicks buildings. I think in a game like this, people would expect to be able to click and drag around the screen. And middle mouse, whilst it does zoom in and out, it doesn't zoom to mouse. So if we put my mouse cursor in the top left-hand corner, it zooms into the center of the screen. Now, a few games I've seen recently does do this, and I think it's not the best way of doing it. Maybe it's personal preference, but when it comes to it, my personal preference is definitely zoom to mouse. Why you couldn't do anything about rotating the screen with the middle mouse button, I'm not sure. But I've had a lot of complaints about the interface, the controls, the way things are laid out whilst playing, but I haven't complained at all about the actual game loop itself, have I? The game is interesting to play. The mechanic of having so much demand, and then that demand dictating how much you're allowed to build, in addition to the amount of money you've got, I think is really good. And the idea of having to do well enough to be re-elected, that sounds great. Safety is at 8%. Wow. Okay, we've got a crime issue then, I think. Now, we've got a button down here. I don't know what's it called. Hover over it. Map mode. I'm not quite sure why map mode is not part of the main toolbar down here, and it's got its own little button, but never mind. Let's have a look. Okay, so crime rate is low-ish. I think we just need more police. We've got one police station in the middle, and it's not enough. Okay, services. So we can't get a police headquarters. They cost an absolute fortune. So let's get a police station over here, and we'll get a police station in a gap somewhere around here. Let's overwrite this car park. There we go. Hopefully that should fix that. It's obviously going to cost us more money, and I'm not doing great on the revenue versus expenses right now, especially with the amount of buses I've got going. But hopefully our population should still grow. Oh yes, we're doing pretty good on that side of things. Although approval rating is a little dodgy right now. It's a bit of a low, but hopefully, given the extra policing, we should be alright. Got some achievements. That's a nice little extra feature to have in a game like this. And I haven't really spoken too much about the graphics. I do like them. I think they're appropriate. I think they fit well. Now that I've been able to adjust the angle of the screen, I like them even more. And whilst I did look at the key bindings list in the help and controls, it says arrow keys, and my brain must have just jumped over that rather than seeing the pictures of the arrows next to each other, but that makes sense. It would be nice if there was some extra controls on top of this. Let's see if I can get some nice little buildings put in here. Hey, we're re-elected with fireworks. There we go. Put a few buildings in here like this. A summer of love. Fertility rates have doubled. Oh my goodness, does that mean we're going to have a population explosion? Nuclear power plant? Oh, that costs 2 billion. We definitely need a lot more money. Although, the accounts are starting to balance out a little better now. Oh, we've been given another gift. What's this one? Inside we have... Chess Corner. You know what? Given the amount of money that we've got at the moment, I've got a funny feeling that... oh... Adds culture, though. Let's do it. So what I'm going to do... We've got this big park area here. We're going to zone the inside of these as park zones. There we go. But I think we could do with a bit more of a park here as well, right? Because we've got all of this residential here as well. So let's see about putting some parky stuff in there. And we'll start with the chest bit in the corner. There we go. Surprisingly enough, I don't actually know how to play chess properly. It's one of those things that I think I would enjoy, but I haven't had the time or energy to just throw myself into it. So I've just pretty much ignored that it exists. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at the... oh, they've called it Microslop. Microslop excellent. I think that's very appropriate. Oh dear. Policies. Income tax. It's just an Excel sheet that we can actually write in. Oh, I really like this. Can I print it? Makes a print noise. Ah, what's that do? Nothing? Okay. Let's up it to 35%. Sales tax can be 10%. Land value tax. Oh, corporate income tax. Let's put that at 5%. See, we can change our fees and all sorts. Nice. Save. Right, we'll have to find out what the reports and balance says after that. It is interesting to hear the same music done differently. I'm not sure what my brain feels about it. I think I'm alright with it. I'm enjoying it. We need more car parks. A lot of the car parks around here are quite full. So if we add some more car parks around here to act as kind of like overflows for that city centre. And maybe even here as well, right? Yeah, that's a lot of car park spaces now. And it did seem a bit full before. Oh, have we got enough water? There isn't a map view for water, unfortunately, by the looks of it. I'm not really sure how I'm meant to know. I mean, that water, the water reserves in that is full. That one's full. And that one's full. So, we're fine. Apparently our buses are still 1% utilised. 7 riders. 100%, 9 riders. Yes. People don't like our buses, and I don't know why. Well, my approval rating did rise a little bit. It seems pretty stable. And the amount of population is just absolutely skyrocketing. It seems to me that the only thing that stops me from expanding into bigger things like police headquarters and the nuclear power plant is just money. I've got to accrue money to be able to afford some of these more expensive things. It seems to be that there's only one sort of road, like an extra wide highway road might be nice. We are running out of space a little bit as well. Here we go. Here's something that you have to unlock with something else. We have to graduate a 10,000 engineers to unlock, and we've done 0. Okay, so there's some, when it comes to the education section, there are things that we have to do. 1 million bus rides. A million bus rides. Are you kidding me? I've only got 9 people riding the bus right now. I quite like the look of the city that I've built here, and I'd have to say that overall I've enjoyed my time in Microlandia. I think it's one of those games where I might do a deeper dive in one of my live stream series. Depends how much you guys like this game as well. I do like the demand mechanic in this game. I think it adds some interests and gives you shape to your city as it grows. I feel like there's a good variety of buildings and services, although more would be welcome. And I think the on-screen simulation of demand and movement works well, where you can see all the different things happening and moving around on the screen. Overall, I think the graphics in its style looks good, and it works well when you're really zoomed in and when you're also really zoomed out. And I think the clarity is good enough to help you visualize what's going on in the city. The only thing I'm not so fond of is where vehicles will sometimes jump around at junctions. My only real gripes about this game is where it comes to the user interface. Hopefully some of these will get addressed in upcoming updates. It sounds like the developers are really keen to add extra features and improve the game without adding DLCs or microtransactions in the game. And for me, that just gives them a big thumbs up out of the gate as well. Given the graphics and the way the game's laid out, it does have a little bit of a sort of retro city tycoon sort of feel to it, but of course it's a modern game and done in modern ways. I think for me, I'd like to see some of these quality of life things sorted out, for me to be able to then sit down and really enjoy the game properly, but I'm looking forward to see what these developers bring us next. And if you guys like to see more of this, make sure you hit that like button to let me know that you're interested in seeing more of this game. Perhaps I will feature it in my live series soon. Check out the links on screen for more fantastic gaming and leave all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comments. I'll see you soon, but that's all for now. Goodbye.